That's wild.
Yep, so it should come right out of there. It's fully encased in the foam in there now. And then you pull the foam out.
Oh shit.
You gotta turn that thing on too. It's basically in there like a needle cartridge, so you just kind of pop it out like.
That's dope.
Turn it on and watch. Check it. Here's a little secret that you didn't know about. Hold it down for. Ready?
Wow.
Yeah, so that's the first ever tattoo machine that's got a built-in speaker like that we were able to basically get the soundboard in there.
Technology.
Little 46.
Little stash.
Yeah.
It doesn't even. It's like
You would know idea.
you wouldn't even know. Wow. Looks great.
Not rad?
And this is a little pager.
Yeah.
Speaker.
Okay.
This little boombox.
It actually sounds really good.
That's the same company that did the boombox, right?
Yeah. That's who we use. So I forgot who gave us the hookup. It wasn't Troy on that. It was whoever it was through Surf Dog that gave us that info. And then got the ointment. You got the sunscreen, kind of that whole.
I want the one with THC though.
That's. We all want the one with THC.
So then that matches. You get your dog tag with the matching serial number of your machine. So all the machines are serial number. They're signed on the inside when you take the spline separation from the grip. It's got that on there. Kind of got that whole vibe. The rest of your stuff's underneath here.
Wow.
So you got kind of like your little story, your card, how to use it, your little bump box or whatever it is.
That's cool, man.
Right?
Excellent.
It took fucking forever.
Execution is phenomenal, dude.
It took forever, but dude, it's like the spot UV hits, just like every little tiny detail to make it be what it is, gives it like the story. Franco, got to put the touch on what you created. And
me and Sean have worked. I worked with INK-EEZE through the years, being in like the, I want to say product.
Yeah, I think your product development for
was in
sure. You're
product
PDev, dude.
development,
Yeah.
When he asked me to do this, it was like a no-brainer situation where he was like, I want you to be, hands-on with this whole thing. Like, he was showing me all the ideas and everything, and that's when we came up with the spots on the actual machine, and we thought that was a great idea. So good kind of match with, the whole Sublime vibe, so.
And that's actually a great point that you bring up too, because when you do licensing deals or collaborations and things like that, like you can just use the artwork and move on, and that's not what we want to do here. We want to do something different. We want to involve the people that were part of it, and I think that really like gives it a soul. So I think we've got the jam on here. We've got everything to give it real flavor and involve Opie directly into the project, and that I think that makes it special.
Yeah, like I said, it's classy. It's not like he said, you just throw a logo on something and it becomes a collab. It's like, that's not what we're doing here.
Yeah. This is definitely, this is a real collab.
Custom product.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't want to do like the same old stuff that we've been doing. I thought, because we had spoken our initial meeting and it was leaning towards a certain kind of imagery. So I thought if we went with the iconic Lou Dog kind of like imagery, I thought that would be a good, standing point, because Lou Dog's pretty famous as, the mascot for Sublime. So, and then it kind of like went into the actual machine too with the spots. So it kind of really worked out, I feel.
Yeah, I think it came out just absolutely perfect. The flowers, bringing everything and tying it into the back, and kind of gives you that vibe of the CD cover, the self-titled album. Don't know if that was the goal there, but it kind of worked out, and I just thought it really came together just kind of perfectly with the style and what you do and your artwork, and kind of being different too from being always like color and the pop of the style.
I like the look on Lou's face too. He's kind of like serious, kind of, but like kind of like funny looking,
Right, and you got the iconic lettering up here that you did, so.
I had a knack for art when I was like, I think it was like 4th grade. I just kept doing art. My mom pushed me to do art. She was an artist, she was a photographer. She did needlepoint, stained glass, and furniture. So just gravitated towards art and drawing at a young age. And then used like a bunch of different mediums, you know, trying to find which medium I was like my calling or whatever. Did a lot of airbrush, did a lot of offset lithography, printing and stuff like that, silk screening. When I was in the airbrush era of my career at a young age, that's when I did the Sublime Sun for Sublime. I think I was 18, and I didn't think that much of it at that time. You know what I mean? It was just, I was making $150 for a piece of art for my homies, you know? So it had to be something dope, I thought. So that's when it was created, handed it to Miguel, who was doing the production on the Sublime 40 Ounce to Freedom album. He paid me. The band saw it, they loved it. They started printing t-shirts and then, you know, used it on the album. And then it just became this kind of like eclectic thing, you know?
You still ever do those today or what?
Fuck yeah.
How many you think you've done?
Everyone asks that. I don't even know. I don't keep count.
Well, yeah, I bet it's a lot.
Um,
Thousands by now? Probably
maybe,
1,000, right?
maybe.
Yeah. How often do you change it around to reiterate it?
I can't do it the same every time.
Yeah, there's a little.
You know,
Something
sometimes
special
I'm
this time.
feeling a little brighter. You know, sometimes it's brighter, sometimes it's darker, depending on the person's skin tone, obviously. But yeah, I've been doing some black and gray ones now. People are into the, you know, black and gray is a lot popular now than it used to be. But yeah, color, black and gray. I've done I did a green one recently, all green tones. Whatever they want, you know what I mean?
Well, I think that's something special about your career too, is the adaptability of your artwork from, you know, many different styles and black and gray, color.
All
traditional.
styles.
Does it all. This guy does it all. But you do, and I think that's part of, you know, growing up and apprenticing and learning in the older days. You kind of had to learn all those styles, right, to like satisfy the walk-ins, the people that they want, and you know now everybody specializes in all this stuff, but. I think that really showcases your career and what you've done from paper to print, like you said, airbrushing, you know, graphic design, artwork, stickers.
Yeah.
I mean, you're like the sticker master. Every time I see you, I get like stacks of stickers, and I love it. It's like Christmas every time. You know, and so your clothing. I mean, nonstop. So it's really cool to see, and you know, I'm honored to be your friend and watch you grow over the last, you know, we've known each other for 23 years now, and it's been cool to see. And first time doing kind of a project together, I'm stoked. It was fun. I think it came out just epic. So I think a lot of like what you bring to the table for the band and everybody is what kind of got us here today. And that's why I think this collaboration is so cool, being a tattoo collaboration, right?
Yeah.
And just kind of want to get your thoughts of how that's inspired, what you've seen from the tattoo industry back then and punk rock, and kind of where we've progressed to today, and how does that make you feel?
I just feel honored to be where I was at that time, and having the people around me involved in, you know, embracing what I did, you know, the art that I did, like Brad and, you know, the guys from Sublime. Even, you know, the tattoo community also. Just feel honored to be, you know, around these people and these creative minds.
Yeah, I think it's just it's a real cool piece of history, and being in this shop as well, and being part of, you know, Rick's legacy, and being here, and all you guys being, I mean, you guys all apprenticed out at Burt Grimm's. For those of you that don't know or do know, it's the oldest tattoo shop in the nation, right? And how does that vibe play into kind of where all this has gone and where it is today as well, and where we are today?
We're just still trying to, you know, keep it real and keep it like it was back in the day, you know, with the whole, you know, the look of the shop, the aspect of getting tattooed, and just trying to keep it like it used to be, you know.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't think there couldn't have been a better creative for this project than you putting it together, honestly, and you know, and then having Franco's vibe in there too, and it's kind of, guys have both been in this industry for, gosh, how long have you been in this industry for, actually?
Over 30 years.
See, we almost can't even count that high. It's
We just
so
wanted to
high.
keep it classy, you know what I mean?
Keep it classy. let the folks know. where
We're
we
at
are right now.
world famous Rick Walters Tattoo Studio in Sunset Beach,
Yeah.
and come and get a big eagle.
Yeah, get a big eagle. All right, Saturday, you got Jacob was playing for his dad on
A lot
Saturday.
a lot of things going on right now.
Right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty wild. So that was kind of trippy to see all that. So a lot of things coming. You know, for me personally, when I think about Sublime and your artwork and tattoos and kind of how, not really that it was the progression of mainstream of tattoos, but you got punk rock that started becoming more popular instead of just straight underground. Tattoos were starting to become more popular and not just underground. Here's another collector piece for everyone, and just how well tattoos and Sublime come together, I think is just a home run.